So how do you get hired at the job of your choice when you have to compete with this? Umpteen resumes from every Tom, Dick, and Code Monkey. The answer is you don't, because resumes don't bloody work. I know. But according to the Android developers we interview from Facebook, Kobo, and Tumblr, hacking your way into your dream job is the smartest method. All that coming up on XDA Developers TV.
I have never once gotten a job in my entire 9-year career by giving someone a resume. It's always been through a personal connection.
Welcome XDA crowd, my name is Jace, and it's part of my job to bring you a series on careers in Android. And first up, we speak to Sachin Manga from Facebook, and he suggests if you want to get hired at your dream tech company, you need to think like a hacker.
Kind of how a lot of it happens is Facebook has a pretty strong hacker culture where if you think of what hack means, it's kind of looking at a system and being able to dissect what the actual set of rules are that govern that system, and then you can kind of see what the perceived set of rules are that govern that system, but then you just play by the actual rules. So in recruiting, I guess the perceived set of rules is you have to go and you have to build a great resume and you have to apply through a recruiter and you get sorted and you get a phone screen and then you get an interview and then so on and so forth. And in that regard, I mean, the chances of getting hired at a company like a big technology company are pretty slim. But I think a lot of people have joined Facebook through pretty unconventional means, whether it's just building something and getting and not catching the eyes of engineers or product managers at Facebook. We buy a lot of companies just for their talent because it's a really strong example of something that you guys have built. And I'd say the quickest path from A to B, which is kind of the hack, isn't necessarily to have a really polished resume and apply through our job portal. It might just be to catch our attention somehow, whatever that might be. And probably a big way to do that would be to build something really awesome. And if it's built on top of the Facebook platform and you can kind of clearly demonstrate your knowledge of how social products are built, that's probably a huge bonus.
Try these and test them out. Don't just be sitting there going, I'll wait for the work to come to me. That's not what people want. If you're going to compete with everybody, you've got to go get the work and bring it to you and bring it on. That's what I like. And I'll give you something else in the interview that you really want to do that I love, that I've been doing all my life for interviews. Is really simple. It's just make a friend. You're going in there, you're not going to get hired if they think you're an idiot, you can't communicate, and you won't do anything for them. Right? But you know what? Even if you had all three of those, if he was your friend, he'd still consider it. Oh my God. So what are you in there for? You're in there for one bloody reason, to make a friend. And a friend will always hire a friend. Whether it's a co-working relationship or a personal relationship, it'll still be considered, even if you're not the right fit.
And the reason why I got multiple job offers, I got some from Silicon Valley, from somewhere else, and really it's not about what you've done in school, it's not about how much degrees you have, it's really about your experience. If you're an employer, you're not going to want to hire a freshly new graduate who doesn't know anything and spend 3 weeks teaching him Android, whereas you can hire someone who already knows Android and has done it in the past and shown some level of success in it. Right? So I was writing a book on Android, I've give conferences on Android, so I guess Kobo saw that, hey, this guy knows his stuff, right? And that's what every other employer looks. So if you're trying to get a job, really don't focus on getting the best marks in school. Focus on getting a good portfolio of apps. So you can go to an employer and say, hey, look, I've built this, I've done this. I go out and speak at conferences on user groups. Try to get involved, where you just have to get your name out. It's all about your name, your respect, and your name is everything in the industry. So just get your name out and make sure that it's reputable and make sure that you have skill. Don't talk big and not deliver. Talk small but deliver big.